guys, welcome back to my channel. Affy Elizabeth here, coming to you live in my studio, it's like now my room / studio. I'm here to bring you guys a how to take care of your crochet tutorial. Okay, if you haven't seen the tutorial about this hair, I will leave the link down below. If you like this crochet right here, I'll leave the link down below, so watch out for that down below. On bala. And also, before you leave, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't be rude, okay? If I helped you with this, at least the greatest thing you can do for me is click subscribe. Don't be selfish, act like you've been on this, because some people don't know these information, okay? So I'm here to help you out, okay? Okay. So don't be rude. Click the subscribe button before you leave, all right? Okay, cool. So I get asked a lot, how do I take care of my crochets? As you guys can tell, I've kept this crochet in for 2 weeks, okay? This has been week 2. Normally I don't keep my crochet longer than 2 or 3 weeks. After 2 to 3 weeks, I usually take them out because my hair, my natural hair, cries out for a wash day. And my hair is used to being washed every 2 to 3 weeks. First thing first, I'm gonna say this, crochets tangle. Yes, there's such thing as bad crochets, and there's also such thing as good crochets, but they also tangle the bad crochets. With me, I tend to have this technique before I go to bed. It depends on my mood. I like to, give it some TLC to give it that brand new look when I wake up in the morning. With that, number one thing I like to use is water. I normally put my conditioner and oils in here with water, and I use it for my natural hair. When it comes to my crochets, I don't do that. So as you guys can tell, my hair is up in this nice high puff type looking style. This is how I go to sleep. I usually put my hair up in this little this thing right here, and I tie it up. Depends on how well I want to sleep. I double tie if I want to go to sleep well, and I just add an extra rubber band, and it looks like this. A lot of people think it's rocket science, but it's really not. It depends on what type of crochet I have at the time. Sometimes I will, twist it, spray water on it and twist it. But yeah, we're gonna get to all that. Right now, I've had this hair in for almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks for me cries wash day. I like to keep my crochets in for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that I take them out and I wash my hair. But depending on my laziness. This crochet has been in for 2 weeks, and this has been week 2, and this baby right here, this is some really good crochets. This is by far one of my favorite crochets that I use or have used in the past that I redid a review on. This is really one of my favorite brands. It looks very natural and it's very light, and I love the curls. The curls are amazing. But the only thing I don't like about these crochets is once it tangles, it gives you a lot of work to untangle. And what I like to do with these type of crochet is I'll separate them. You see this? It doesn't matter how good the crochet is, the brand, the quality, at the end of the day, it's going to tangle and it's going to shed. And I wanted to come on here and show you guys that these type of crochets that I do reviews on, they tangle, and for me, I've learned how to manage them. So yeah, baby. I like to put them in these sections. Thing first, number one thing I like to use on crochets is water. Do not use anything else besides water. Si tu utilises quelque chose d'autre, que Dieu soit pitié de toi. Que Dieu vous bénisse. Because water is the only thing that can keep your crochets from doing that nasty tangles, from looking old, from looking all synthetic. Crochets are not natural hair. Okay, crochets are synthetic. The number one thing I like to use on my crochet is this bad boy right here. Water. W-A-T-E-R. Water. Okay, water. De l'eau. Maille. This clear stuff. I like to use that on my hair. If you use anything else besides water, shame on you. Que Dieu soit pitié de toi. Dieu te bénisse. Because water is what's gonna help your crochet last longer. A lot of people use Well, not a lot of people, because I don't know that many people, but some people use mousse, some people use conditioner, some people use oils. Honestly, if you use those things, it builds up, okay? It gets your crochets looking like, it's just like your natural hair. When you use a lot of gel and you use a lot of conditioner, your hair builds up and it gets to the point where you have to wash it. That's what's gonna happen to your crochets, and that's what keeps your crochets from looking brand new, from looking fresh, from looking good, because you're using all those other stuff in your hair. Crochets, look, I'm rising up, my blood pressure trying to, let me calm down, because that type of stuff makes me mad when I think about, you know, people doing that to their crochets. Crochets are synthetic, okay? So crochets is synthetic. Synthetic hair is not natural hair. You have to use water. I don't care if people tell you to use wig shine. No, water, because this is the only thing that can get your crochet to last at least a month, maybe 2, depending on how well you take care of it. So water is key. So what I like to do with this is, ooh, on your Fashion Nova denim jacket, girl, they don't even promote me anyways, sort of. But I want to use this, spray it. Oh shoot, see, look, this is what happens when you buy cheap stuff. Spray a little bit of that. Look, we need to stop buying cheap bottles. You don't want it to be too wet, but you want it to be just enough. So what I do on this part, with this part, pardon moi, okay? Je parle pas anglais as my first language. Anglais c'est mon troisième langue. But what I like to do is, I'll get a small section, and you see these, like, these extraness right here. Yeah, this is what I want. You see that? I'm not sure if you see that. You see that? Yeah, we about to cut that. It's kind of like cutting your split ends, is what I like to do with my crochets. To make sure that you are cutting where you see that fuzz. Like, don't cut too much of it, but you want to make sure you're cutting the exact, you see where you see that fuzz. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Maybe it'll be smart if I zoom in. Like, you see that, well, now you can't see it because I cut it off, but you see all these like fuzzing looking hair strands, whatever you call these things. You want to make sure you are cutting where you see it. These things are like your split ends, but don't cut too much of it. And you see all that? We're looking good. Camera died on me. Oh, for those of y'all would be like, that is so unprofessional, you should have a second battery charger. I do, I just don't know where I placed it, okay? Calm down. But this is how it looks after I trimmed the little dead ends of them, and I put my BFF water. Of course I have to lay my edges, but because it's late and I'm about to go to sleep, I'm gonna lay my edges tomorrow. But yeah, I like to spray this up with water, use my other BFFs, the scissors, and I cut off whatever part is shit. It looks pretty bad. It's basically like your dead ends, okay? So if you do that, your hair will last, your crochets will last. But if it gets to the point where your crochets are getting terrible, the look is just disgusting, baby girl, sis, that means it's time to let it go, okay? this trick right here will only last you a couple days, okay? If my crochets don't look like this after I, you know, trim off the dead ends and, you know, try to juice it back up together, that means it's time to let it go. Like, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, okay? Yeah, and before I go to bed, I like to, after I after I cut off the little dead ends, I can either choose to twist it. I'll choose to do this little thing. I just twist them like this. And like I'll pin them up. Or the easiest way for me is just put it back up into this thing. So what I like to do is, oh yeah, I'll get that right there. Pull this back so it won't get on my face. I'll tie it up like this. This is not the best, but just to show you guys. I'll tie it off like this and I'll see whatever. You see this right here? Yeah, you got to go. And there you go. So there's nothing, it's not rocket science. I usually use this and then I use my scissors and I cut off all the nasty, you know, the nasty little leftovers that like to hang loose on my hair, well, on my crochets. But yeah, I just want to come on here and show you guys how I take care of my crochets and what I do before I go to bed. I like to do this every once in a while. Like if I see that my shedding is getting to a point where like I need to take care of it, then I hit it up with my water, and I use warm water. I don't use cold water. I use warm water and I, you know, kick it in. Just water, guys. Don't use anything else. Okay, crochets are synthetic hair, or is synthetic hair. N'importe quoi. Just water. Don't use anything else. If you use anything else, you're gonna cause your crochets to the product to build up in it, and it's gonna look nasty. It's gonna look nasty. You're gonna need to take it out. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I just want to come on here and show you guys how I take care of my crochets and what I do before bed. Don't overdo this thing, or else you're going to kill your crochets. Okay. Only do it when it's week 2. When you see the tingling and shedding is getting out of control, do it. If it's still brand new hair, don't touch your crochets, or you're going to destroy yourself. Okay. With that being said, thank you. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time on my page, please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Afi Elizabeth. If this is your first time on my page, please don't forget, faut pas oublier, okay? Click that subscribe button. Mais comment tu parles, hein? Ah. Ooh, cute though. You, yes, you. Okay, the battery's dying. Let's finish this. That was extra. We are extra.